night, I'm like, what's up? I'm tired of you niggas gossiping. Who wanna do it? Who want it? Who want it? They was like, come on, Donta, you bugging out. You bugging out. Like, no, I'm tired of you gossiping. I'm tired of you niggas in my business up in this prison. I'm tired of you always running your mouth. They like, Donta, please, man, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm like, man, watch out. Watch out.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Welcome to another episode of Dante's Prison Stories. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, or I'ma push that blade.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
All right, y'all. This prison story is about this dude that we call Big D. Now, I never call him Big D because I'm not about to call no man Big D, okay? His real name was DeAndre, right? So when I first got into this pod, they warned me about him. It was like, hey, man, watch out for that dude DeAndre. I'm like, what about him? They're like, man, he kind of funny. I'm like, what you mean he funny? Like, he a gay dude. So I'm thinking like, okay, I mean, well, I ain't got to watch out for him. I mean, at this time, y'all, I'm like, what, 6'1", 225 pounds at this time. I wasn't at my biggest, but I was, you know what I'm saying? I was a force to be reckoned with, but I ain't tripping about that. So I'm sitting here at the table waiting to get my cell assignment. So they say, oh, you in D4, right? The guard come and give me my sleep, like, you in D4. So one of my homeboys that was talking to me, he was like, hey, that's what D at. That's DeAndre in there. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'll go up the stairs and I go to the cell. Now he's sitting at the desk drawing, right? So when I go in the cell, he turned around. He was like, hey, man, what's up? I said, what up, man? Now, let me describe how this dude look, y'all. Y'all remember Biggie Smalls? He was kind of shaped like Biggie, right? He actually reminded me of Biggie Smalls, right? He was like maybe 6'3", maybe 6. I know he was a little bit taller than me. I do know that. So he maybe was about 6'2". He probably weighed maybe about 325, 310, something like that. He was a really big dude. He wasn't no big, brolic type dude, like, you know, ripped guy. He was just like fat and muscle, but mainly fat, right? So I'm like, what up? He was like, oh, you in here? I said, yeah. He was like, oh, okay, well, you know, you got the top rack, and my name D. And he put his hand out like this for me to shake it. So I gave him the pound, because I don't shake dudes' hands at all. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because I know for a fact, some of you dudes out there, y'all will go beat off one and then don't even wash your hands. Just wipe your hand on the towel, and then you'll come out like, hey, what up, my guy? You doing? No. I'm gonna give you the pound, right? So I just gave him the pound, right? So I said, my name Donta. He was like, oh, okay. So normally, y'all, I would establish dominance immediately, which entails of I'm getting that bottom rack. I'm getting that bottom bunk, right? You're going to have to get at the top. But how big this dude was, I didn't want this dude, you know, sleeping over me. I didn't want this dude climbing in and out the bed over me. No, that's out, right? And I always had this fear, this phobia. Now, that's why sometimes I would let somebody get the top rack. If they was like really big, like overweight, you got to get the bottom. All right, because I'll be thinking like the bed gonna collapse, and well, that's the end of Donta, right? So I didn't establish dominance, right? So I'm like, I bet. So keep in mind, y'all, I already got, you know, my preconceived notion about this dude, right? About my homeboys and other people that told me about him. So I'm putting my stuff up, right? So I'm like, hey, let me ask you a question. He like, what's up? I said, word through the grapevine is you gay. Is that true? Now, keep in mind, y'all, he's drawing and he stopped, right? Then he turned and he looked at me. He was like, "Who said that?" I was like, "No, I just want to know. I just heard through the grapevine." He was like, "Oh, well, no, I'm not gay." And he kept on drawing. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I leave out the cell, right? And I go talk to my homeboy, right? And he like, what happened? I said, ain't nothing happened. He was like, he ain't say nothing to you. I said, no, he ain't say. I mean, I asked him, was he gay? He said he wasn't. And he was like, man, he lying. I said, let me ask you something. How do you know he, gay, whatever? He like, this prison, dude. Everybody know. Like, everybody know. I said, have you personally seen him do something, or you know what I'm saying? He was like, no, personally, no. I said, so how you know? He was like, I mean, this prison, everybody know everybody business. So I'm like, all right. So it's 6 p.m. Now, this is dinner time. Dinner time is served from 6 p.m. to 6:30. If you don't eat from that time, hey, you won't see no more food unless you got something in your cell until 7 o'clock the next day, right? So we go, me and my homeboys, we go to the cafeteria, right? About 10 minutes later, I'm just about to grab my food, and DeAndre come in there, right? Everybody is looking at him, right? Now, I'm not noticing they looking at him, but everybody is looking at him, right? And now I'm noticing, like, when I done sat down, people looking at him. I said, man, what's up with everybody looking at, D for? It was like, you ain't here? I'm like, no, what? He was like, man, they said that he sent the white boy to the hospital. I was like, what? It was like, yeah, he sent the white boy to the hospital. I said, what did he like beat him up? And he was like, no, man, he went up in him. And I said, what? He was like, yeah, he went up in a white boy in a prison shower and he sent him to the hospital. Before we go on, I got to ask y'all a question. Y'all know, for the ones that have been following me for the last 6 months, y'all know I do the question of the day. The question of the day is this. Do y'all believe in demon possession? Let me know in the comment section. Do y'all believe in demon possession? Because I'm wondering about something. So put it in the comment section, right? So I'm like, what? It was like, yeah, man. The other day, DeAndre went to prison shower with this white dude, and I guess he took him. And they found dude on the prison shower floor bleeding out. I was like, man, this dude my bunkie, man. So my other homeboys and other dudes sitting around was like, what? Who? He your bunkie? What? I'm like, yeah, dude is my bunkie. They like, man, you better than me. You better than me, right? So I'm like, oh, hell no. Now keep in mind, y'all, this is early in my bid. This ain't the Donta that was pushing that sword of justice. This ain't the Donta that was running extortion, running the protection scheme. This was me still finding my way in prison. Okay, y'all, hold on. Let me get this commercial off. Hold up. I like to play my videos in the background. As y'all can see, that's one of my older videos right there. Speaking of that, we're going to keep going, but hold on. Speaking of that, for you truck drivers out there, for you people that work at warehouses or just trying to get through your day or burn time, I do have my prison stories compilations, okay, where I got like 8 or 9 stories on one video. So it's about 10 hours of play. I'm going to have all them links pinned at the top of the comment section. My compilation playlist will be pinned at the top of the comment section, so y'all can check that out, all right? Also, if y'all ain't signed up for my Patreon, make sure y'all sign up for that. I will have the link pinned at the top of the comment section too, right? Let's keep it going. So now, I'm like, no, he gotta go. He gotta go. So I get up from the table. My homeboy's like, hey, what's up? Well, where you going? I said, I'll be back. Matter of fact, I'll see y'all on the yard, right? Because right after dinner, everybody go to the yard. So I go to the cell, right? And I'm sitting there on the desk and I'm contemplating like, what I gotta get this dude out of here. I gotta get this dude out of here. Right? So I'm thinking to myself, like, well, maybe I need to pack all this stuff up and just throw it out in the hallway. But then at the same time, I just got here and I really don't want to, have a confrontation and end up going to the hole or I get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like, no, okay, forget it. I'm gonna just talk to him, right? I'm gonna talk to him. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting. So this white guy named Strawberry come walking past, and then DeAndre is right behind him, and it's like they about to come in the cell. And he like, oh, hold up, right? Because he see me. So he like, hey, come back later, right? And Strawberry walk off. I said, hey, let me holler at you right quick, man. He like, what's good, Donta? What's up, Bunky? I said, did you grape somebody yesterday? He was like, what? I said, did you grape somebody the other day? He was like, no, man. Who said that, man? Why people keep saying stuff about me like that? Man, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I said, well, what you was doing with Strawberry? He was like, man, that's my friend, man. See, people are always trying to get into people's business when they see somebody. Just because I'm talking to somebody, that don't mean I'm with them. Like, I'm so tired of these dudes up here, man. They always gossiping and you see it's insinuating, right? So I said, look, man, check this out. I can't tell you what to do and how to do it, but if you really are like that, man, you gotta go. He was like, man, I just told you I'm not like that, man. But what you mean I gotta go? I've been in here for a year. You have to leave. I said, what? He was like, you gonna have to leave. I'm not going nowhere. So at this time, y'all, I'm sitting on the desk. So then I jump up and I take my shirt off, right? And keep in mind, y'all, Donta was jacked. I know I don't look too like that, right? I mean, I still got just a little bit muscle here and there. But when I say I was jacked, I was jacked. So I jump off the desk, take the shirt off, flex the most like bam, bam, right? And he bagged up. He was like, hey, man, hold on, man. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. I said, listen, man, this ain't going to work. He said, man, just hold up, man. Hold up. I keep telling you, man, you believe in gossip, man. Me and that guy, the white guy yesterday, that was consensual. That was consensual. So when he said that, I got to scratching my head like, what do you mean that was consensual? I thought you said you wasn't. This is what I'm thinking in my head. Like, for you to even say that was consensual, then that would imply that you was, right? So that kind of threw me off. And I said, hold on, man. So you mean to tell me the rumors that I've been hearing about you, they true but not true? He was like, no, man, I'm saying I didn't grape that dude. That was consensual. He owed me something, and this prison. I said, hey, listen, D. Either you gonna get out of here, or I'm gonna put you out of here. How you want to do it? So he was standing there, and then he was like, man, like I said, I've been here for a year, man. You ain't gonna, I'm not going nowhere, man. You just gonna have to do what you gotta do. But I'm telling you, don't touch me. That's all I do know. Don't touch me. Don't touch me, right? So, keep in mind, y'all, DeAndre is a big dude. Like I said, he like Biggie. He remind me of Biggie Smalls, right? He just a little bit taller than him and a little bit wider, right? So as he's swaying back and forth, talking about, man, don't put your hands on me, man. Don't put your hands on me, man. Now the magnitude of this situation is really creeping in on me. Because I'm like, I can beatbox his face, but if he rushed me, it ain't no room in this cell to fight. I need some room to stretch out and, kind of throw them things, right? I need to be able to bag up, you know what I'm talking about? Come forward, bob and weave, right? So I'm just imagining him, running in on me. So I'm thinking like, okay, I can't pick him up and scoop him. I'm gonna just blow my back out. Or he can grab me like this and start elbowing me in my back, and then I'm done. So I said, okay, the only way I win this fight, if he charged me and I gotta hit him as hard as I possibly can. I gotta try to knock him out, right? So he just said, man, don't put your hands on me, bruh. Don't put your hands on me, man. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. So I said, well, you got to get out, because really, y'all, I do want to put my hands on him just to, display my dominance. But at the same time, have y'all ever looked at somebody and was like, yeah, I can beat that dude up? Or you seen somebody and you sizing them up and you like, I don't know if I can do it. Well, my mind was torn between the two, because I'm like, okay, I know I can knock him the fuck out. But if I don't knock him out and he rushed me, I don't know how I can, get up. I don't know how I can be the victorious one in this situation, because all he got to do is like kind of lay down on me, and it's going to be hard for me to tussle with him. So I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I said, hey, man, listen. I'm finna go hit the yard. I'm going to be back. You better have your out of here, and you better be gone. And I just walked past him, right? I just bumped off on him and walked past, right? So I'm going down the stairs, right? Because we on the second tier. And he come out like, man, fuck that shit, man. Dad, I'm tired of you motherfuckers always running your mouth like it's something sweet, like I'm something to play with. Y'all trying to play me? This prison. I'm tired of y'all trying to play with me like I'm on top of a hoe or something. I'm sick of all you motherfuckers up in here, man. All you motherfuckers in can spot and all this. Man, fuck all of y'all, man. Every one of you motherfuckers up in here. I'm tired of you motherfuckers playing with me. So Strawberry comes from the other side over here to the left, and I'm like, calm down, D. Calm. He like, no, man, fuck that, man. I'm tired of these dudes always gossiping, running their lips about me. I don't do nothing to nobody in here. I don't do nothing to nobody in here. And y'all want to fuck with me. I'm sick of this, man. I'm going to kill somebody in this mother. Now he crying, y'all. And I'm looking at him from the bottom tier, looking up at him, right, while he out there going crazy. I'm tired of these motherfuckers in here, man. I swear to God. No, Strawberry, move. Move, Strawberry, move, man. Because I'm telling you, if this dude touch me, I swear to God, man. If this dude touch me, I swear to God, man. I'm telling you, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. So Strawberry like, come down here with me. Come, let's talk. He like, no, man, let me go. No, let me go. Right? So, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. How amped up he was. See, listen, I'm usually mellow, and it takes a lot for me to get angry. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't have been in my best interest to confront him or do anything to him at this time, because it's like, this dude already pumped up, and I gotta get hyped up to fight this dude, right? So I was like, man, whatever, and I just walked out. And as I'm walking out of here, I'm like, oh, man, I swear to God, man. I swear to God. So I leave out, and I go hit the yard, right? And I see two of my partners. So we walk in the track, and I told them what just happened. They like, you good? You straight? You need that thing? I'm like, what thing? Because keep in mind, y'all, this is early in my bid, y'all, so I'm not really hip to the prison lingo. They're like, you need that thing? I'm like, what thing? They're like, man, that... You know what I'm saying? I said, nah, I'm good. They're like, you sure? I said, yeah, man, I'm good, right? So as we walk in the track, now keep in mind, well, I'm not really good with distances or whatever, but let's say the track is a football field, maybe at a football field in circumference like this, whatever. So the building, I was in A building. So I'm going to say clockwise, A building's at 12 o'clock. 6 o'clock is where I'm at, right? On the opposite side, right? And I can hear DeAndre faintly in the distance. He done came onto the yard. And he like, man, fuck that, man. Where he at? Where he at? I'm tired of these dudes. Right? I'm not knowing he's talking about me. I hear him from the distance, though. Right? Hold on, y'all. I gotta get something to drink. I'm thirsty. Hold on. Juicy juice. Let me ask y'all a question before we go on. Do y'all still drink juicy juice? And if y'all do, what is your favorite juicy juice? I remember back in the day, you know, when I was having kids, we'd get the wick, and they'd get you the juicy juice. They give you the cheese and the bread and the eggs. I never left the juicy juice alone. Yeah. Juicy juice. But anyway, listen. I'm doing promotions, y'all. Get in contact with me. Email me if you want me to promote your business, your social media channel, if you got a product, whatever it is, get in contact with me. I'm going to leave my email pinned at the top of the comment section and the description, all right? Let's get back to it. So I hear him off in the distance, right? And he like, no, man, I'm tired of these motherfuckers, man. I'm tired of these motherfuckers. He's trying to play me like I'm a hoe or something. I'm tired of this. So I'm staying, we walking. So he talking to some guys or whatever there. Strawberry is over there too. And now he's pointing over there towards me like, him. That's him. So now I already know what time it is. So as we walking, Strawberry is power walking towards us, right? And he like, your name Donta? I said, yeah, what's up? He was like, man, DeAndre want to fight you. I said, what? He said, man, DeAndre said he want to fight. When he said want to fight, I said, boom, right? I backhand Strawberry. I was like, wow. Smacked the fuck out. Strawberry was like, ow, why you hit me? And I see DeAndre running over there now. He running over there, right? I said, don't ever deliver no motherfucking message to me, man. Don't ever deliver no motherfucking message to me. So then I kicked him off, right? He hit the ground, like, boom, right? So DeAndre running over there, now he's slowing down. So I took the shirt off, right? Jaw jacked up. And I get in my stance, like, what's happening, right? So DeAndre get up there. He said, man, why you hit my friend? Why you hit my motherfucking friend for? Get up, Strawberry, get up, right? So, and I know, let me explain something, because I know y'all wonder, like, yo, Dante, why you hit Strawberry? Because listen, right now, I'm establishing dominance. Everybody's watching. So I need everybody to know that, first of all, keep my name out your mouth, number one. Number two, don't come over here trying to deliver no message. If somebody want to talk to me, come talk to me and face me like a man. Don't send no stooges and no pigeons over here to talk to me. And especially don't send no homosexual over here to speak to me, right? So that's why I had to, establish the dominance, right? So I said, boom. He hit the floor, right? Then I kicked him. Bow, right? So DeAndre get over there, man. He helping Strawberry up. He like, man, why you hit my friend? Oh, hell no. We got to get it, right? So I'm like, what's happening, right? So I take the shirt off, right? I'm standing there. Now, usually when I fight, my hitter head is my right? I'm not really good with the left, but with the right, knockout. But usually, I like to try to feel it, so I pause. So I like to throw that hand out like this, and that, throw a couple jabs like bat away your fist, your punches, right there. So we exchange the punches, right? I'm trying to do, because I know if he catch me with one of these, I don't want to get dizzy, right? I don't want this dude to knock me out, so I'm dancing with him, right? So I'm just going like boom, 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 like moving around and all of that, right? And throwing that, right? Hitting the left, hitting the right. So next thing you know, I said, let me stop playing with this dude, right? So I go in for the kill. I hit him with a boom, boom, right? So he go like this, and then he went like this, and I finished him with that elbow. Y'all see that? Y'all see that elbow? That elbow that broke a lot of dudes' teeth, then blacked a lot of dudes' eyes, then opened up a lot of flesh on dudes' faces. That elbow right there, right? So I was like, boom, 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 right? That boom. When I tell you, DeAndre dropped like a sack of potatoes. He was like, like KO. I knocked DeAndre the out, right? He hit I'm talking about when he hit the dirt, Strawberry got down on him like, DeAndre, wake up. DeAndre, wake up, right? So the guards are already like, hey, get down, y'all get down, right? If you don't get down, they got these shotguns, these gauges or something. They got these blocks about this big, like this. You get hit with one of them things. So I instantly get down, spread eagle style on the ground, right? So the guards come up there, scoop me up, handcuff me. They get DeAndre up, they handcuff him, and they handcuff Strawberry, right? They put us in these cages, and they asking us what's going on. Now, I didn't know that you don't supposed to tell what happened, right? It ain't snitching, y'all. Let me say that, because I know, oh, Donta, you was snitching. No. Before y'all try to call me a snitch, I didn't know the rules. I thought I was supposed to told them exactly what happened.